Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd have some fun playing with some new products to me from the drugstore. I've discovered a new brand at Target. I have a new brow gel. I have a primer that was recommended to me from a makeup artist at the Disney wedding that I attended. So if you want to see me put this simple face together and test a new foundation that I'm so excited to tell you about, then just keep watching. It feels weird to come on camera without my brows on, but the first product that I want to talk about is this Got to Be Glued Gel. This has been around for a while. They even came out with a brow gel, but this was inexpensive. I believe I got it at Target, maybe less than $5. I, of course, will have everything posted in the description box below, but you know I love a good holding brow gel. So I thought we'd give this a try. I have it on my hand. I'm just gonna swirl the spoolie around in it. This is just a spoolie that I have in my collection, and I am gonna go ahead and put this in my brows. This is what I do before every video. This is probably the first thing I do when I sit down to do my makeup, because I like the brow gel to dry down before I go in with my brow pencil. So it looks like it's holding great. If I wanted to press it down, I just flip it over and press, and then I can shape them the way that I want. I just sort of go over that way. And I just like them to stand up a little bit. Next, I want to talk about this primer. When I was in Florida and my niece was getting married, the makeup artist was using this product. This is the, I believe it's pronounced Embryolisse, and this is their Lair-Creme Concentre. And it says that it is a cream hydrant, and it's funny, my phone must have been listening to me because now I'm seeing all these TikToks about it. It is a cream that I got on Amazon, and she uses it as a primer, but she said specifically she likes to use it under the eyes. It seems to be very lightweight. It does have a slight floral fragrance to it, but not enough to bother me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it in my general under eye area because I am oily. I prefer to use a matte primer on my face. But if I am loving this, I will continue to play with it, and I will put it other places. But it is very nice. I like the way it feels. This is the first time that I'm using it. Anything to add some extra hydration under dry eyes is a welcome addition. I am testing out what I believe to be is a newly reformulated foundation today, and I want to do a wear test. It is after 12 right now, so I'll probably only be able to do about an 8-hour wear test, but I have been wearing this foundation. I was sick, and then I went to Disney and I was playing with it, and I just got greedy and couldn't wait to do a first impression and used it myself, and now I absolutely love it and wanted to share it with you. But I want to show you if primer makes a difference. So my current favorite drugstore primer is this one from L'Oreal. This is the Prime Lab 24-hour matte setter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the right side of my face, right in the pores where I tend to get oily, focusing it there and then just spreading it out. I'm gonna let that set, and while it's setting, I'm gonna go into the eyes. I do prefer to do the eyes first. I was lazy and did not grab an eyeshadow primer, so I'm just gonna use my concealer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear. It is a more matte concealer. And I apologize if you see black under my eyes. I had the Essence Extreme Lasting on, and it's so hard to get off of my eyes, and I didn't want to dig too much. I had eye makeup remover. I don't like to pull too hard on my eyes, so that's why you can see a little bit of liner. I think the brows are dry, so I'm gonna go in with my AOA. This is my dollar brow pencil. I use it in the shade dark brown. I did just place another order because it's just so fun. That website is so inexpensive, and I like to try the different things that they have. So make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already, because I'll have another full face of ShopMissa Dollar makeup coming. Sisters, not twins, good enough. That brow gel seems to be fine cooperating with my pencil. So yay for that. For eyeshadow, I have this palette that is new to me. This is from the brand Morphe 2, and it says Ready in 5 eyeshadow palette. This was a Christmas gift from a friend, and I did a video a while back, and I remember trying a couple Morphe 2 products, but I did not try the eyeshadow, so I'm curious what this is like. The only Morphe palette that I have is the Truth or Bare, and I love it. That is a great palette. Looks like one of the shades has a little boo-boo in it, but that is okay. Let me do some swatches. Ooh, it's falling on my pants. This is the first shade. This texture is really very interesting. It's very creamy. That's the second shade. This is the shimmer in the middle. Then the broken matte shade, top right. Just a little broken. Looks nice. Maybe a little streaky. When I build it up, it looks really good. And then the last shade is another shimmer. And then this is that top shimmer shade. A pretty pinky purple sort of style. I'm going to take my Refer 14, and I think I'll go into this bottom right shade. This was the one that was chunking, but I can see that it's not cream, it's powder as I tap the brush. It's just an interesting texture. Wow. This is going on beautifully. I'm going to take this pinkier one and take that a little deeper into the crease. It seems to be a slightly deeper shade, just to play with as many shades as we can. Very similar. It's going to be a monochromatic look. I'm going to take this slightly deeper shimmer. Like I said, a little chunky. I'm going to put that on the outside edge of the lid. Not all the way over, but sort of 3/4. Then I'm going to take that brightest one and put that on the inner part of the top. I'm going to take this lightest shade and put that underneath. It's probably going to be too light, but I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll do it on both sides, but it's a little too light. Then we'll go back on the bottom and choose, I think I'll choose this one. This was the original crease shade, this bottom right, and that was a nice shade. Very nice. I'm going to add a little bit of my Essence Extreme Lasting Black Pencil just on that upper edge. This is my Essence Lash Princess Waterproof. This is in my Shop My Stash. Just going to wing it out a teensy bit. I'm going to add some Essence Lash Like a Boss. I have been still testing this mascara, and I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but I think it's just because of the curved wand. I'm not a huge fan of curved wands. It just doesn't feel natural to me. I skipped the bottom lashes for now because I'm going to add my face products. And for the face, here it is. I heard through the grapevine that Revlon had reformulated their 24-hour long-wear makeup foundation. This comes in 2 different variations. You can get it for normal to dry. You can also get it for combination to oily. I picked up the combination to oily, and like I said, I have used it a few times, and I am loving it. Got mine in the shade 240. It does have sunscreen in it. I just put 1 pump on the back of my hand. I'm going to start on the primer side. And you really don't need a lot. This is probably too much. And I'm going to use my sponge to tap this side in. It is super thin and lightweight. It is a solid medium coverage that I absolutely can build up to full. But wow, this has been an amazing foundation for me in the last week or two. I've been wearing it so much. I'm having a hard time stopping because my skin just looks so fresh and natural with this foundation on. So that is the side with the primer. It's nice and smooth. Now I still have foundation on my hand. I'm gonna go in with the side that does not have the L'Oreal primer on it. And I'll take my Haley's Beauty brush and just tap that in. I am normally a brush girl, but I have used my fingers with this foundation. You just saw me use a sponge. I can use a brush. I just cleaned all my brushes. I do see a difference with the L'Oreal side with my pores. I can still see my pores a little bit on this side, but not bad. It looks really, really nice. I saw a cool thing on TikTok where they were talking about putting your bronzer on before your concealer so that you can use your concealer to clean up the edges of your bronzer. And I like that idea. So for cream bronzer, I grabbed my Uoma by Sharon C in Shady. Uoma by Sharon C can be found at Walmart. I ordered mine online. I have seen the display at Walmart. I have videos about this line of products. I really like everything that I've tried, I believe. Mascara, I have a cream blush, natural makeup, no makeup shade of bronzer that I do enjoy, very neutral. And then for concealer, I'm gonna go back into that L'Oreal. And then if we wanted to clean up the edges of that contour, you can do that. I mean, it's a great full coverage concealer. I just find that I get a little bit dry under my eyes when I use it. I'm gonna set it with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in my Shop My Stash, and I have just a couple more taps of this powder to use before it is done. Before I go into blush, I'm gonna go into my Ulta Beauty Baked Bronzer. Smooths out the cream contour, makes everything just look a little more luminous, but not oily. For blush, one of my current favorites, this Essence Baked Blush. I have mine in Goldie Cassis. I could definitely buy more of these. I'm so enjoying, this is like a pinky purple I thought would go very well with this look. And they do remind me of Hourglass, less than $6, gorgeous. I'm gonna add my bottom mascara. I grabbed my Ulta Lash Flash. This is one of my very favorite tubing mascaras. I can count on it, it does not run. For lips, I'm still testing out this Essence 8-Hour Matte in Cinnamon Spice. That's what I'm gonna use. This survived my declutter. I found a new brand at Target that I've never heard of. Has anybody heard of this brand, Thread? I was looking online and they had some very interesting products, but this is their Thread It Color Matte Lipstick. Retails for $8. It says here that it is a smooth and creamy lipstick that's non-drying, aka your new go-to lip color with a matte finish that is crust-free and a satin stain that is smooth as laid lace. You can't go wrong with any of our 14 shades. I picked it up in the shade Grace. It's gliding on like silk. I love the way it applied. I'll keep you posted on how long it wears. It feels soft and not sticky on my lips. I need a little bit of my white BH Power Pencil in my inner corner of my eye. And last but not least, a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Fight Dirty. So that completes this drugstore affordable makeup face. I am very pleased with everything that I used. I will come back and check in with you about this foundation just for you to see. I know that it wears beautifully. I'm gonna check the pore situation again. And now with the powders, they look exactly the same. We'll see if that L'Oreal helps with shine. First check-in, it's been about 3 hours since I applied the makeup. I think everything is hanging on pretty well. This is the side with the primer, and this is the side without. I think everything is holding up great. I just ate some lunch and the lip is still holding on. My lips don't feel dry. My eyes were watering for some reason. I don't know why, but my eyeliner might be faded a little bit. But so far, so good. I'm liking everything. I will check in with you in another few hours. Hello, it has been over 8 hours. I am back to check in and see how this makeup has done. I have not touched my lips. It appears that only the lip liner remains. I don't see any caking, maybe a little bit of coverage lost around my nose, a little bit of shininess, but it feels so good. It feels light on the skin. It feels like there's nothing there. The Embryolisse did a pretty good job under my eyes. They do not look really dry and crepey. I can see my fine lines, but not a big deal. The lipstick wore for a really, really long time. My lips never felt dry. It is just such a pretty color, and I know there are other colors out there. If you've not checked out this Revlon Colorstay Longwear Foundation, I highly recommend it. This is not the first time I've worn it, but I wanted you to see how well this makeup did. I hope that you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment. It makes my day. I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day.